Hello and welcome to your Astrology of March 2022. We're going to talk about the upcoming transits and how they can affect us here and yourselves in your own personal charts. If you'd like to reach out for a consultation with me regarding astrology, you can find all the details in the description box below. So straight out of the gate, we have a new moon that's in Pisces on March the 2nd. This is new beginnings on how we're going to expand emotionally and find our own fulfillment. We'd like to wrap up things that are no longer serving us, that no longer make us feel good. We want to step into a big, expansive space of feeling joy. So making new moon wishes on the 2nd of March and follow through with the transits and have a look at the full moon on the 16th of March to see if anything has shifted or changed for you. On March 6th, we have Mars and Venus moving into the sign of Aquarius. 4 days later, on the 10th of March, we have Mercury entering Pisces. On the 16th of March, we have a full moon in Virgo. On the 20th of March, we have the Sun going into Aries, the new astrological year. On the 27th of March, we have Mercury entering Aries. So as you can see, Mercury is flying through the charts at the moment. So let's have a look, a deeper dive, into the shifts and the transits. Mars in Aquarius. Aquarius is ruled by the sign of Saturn. So we could have a real drive for wanting to break free from restriction and the status quo on an individual term. We could be thinking about how we're going to get around some things that aren't so blocked and that aren't so mainstream. We also have a big push for humanitarian rights on the planet, and there could be a lot of drive and conflict regarding humanitarianism. Venus in Aquarius is driven towards how we're going to aesthetically change our worlds regarding astrology and standing out as individuals again. We could also see a big push for new technologies coming out on the markets and some things to take us away from our everyday, ordinary life. Not so much escapism, which is associated with the sign of Pisces, which we are in until the 20th of March. However, there could be some new technology helping us all take a different view of life regarding that. So have a look out for new things on the markets regarding technology and how they can improve our lives here. So Mars and Venus moving into Aquarius is a very different energy than what we've been dealing with in the last couple of months. Mars and Venus have been affected by the sign of Capricorn, also ruled by Saturn. So we still are dealing with Saturnian energies, which is associated with time, timing, and also feeling like we're slowly wading through some mud. We're ready for some change and we are slowly going there. However, we could have a lot of heaviness regarding changes and our authorities in our lives. So we are not quite out of the woods yet with the Saturn energies of feeling heavy and restricted. So just a heads up there. So we're going to talk a bit now about the Piscean energy and the conjunction that we have in it. We have from the 10th, including Mercury, we have Jupiter, Neptune, Mercury, all in the sign of Pisces. This could be an expanse of water on the planet, emotions overflowing on the planet, a lot of news and discussion about water, possible restrictions with water, and possible overflowing of water, too much emotion. So Jupiter is about expansion. Neptune rules water and big baths of it. So you can definitely expect some big themes around water on the planet at the moment. Jupiter moving into Aries in May see a slowdown of floods or things that are affected by water in our lives and emotions. On the 16th of March, we have that full moon in Virgo. This is about a culmination that could deal with our everyday lives in regarding work, our health, our pets. So looking at wrapping things up with those subjects and possibly breaking into new territory with those subjects. So a wrapping up of old ways of our health, bringing in new pets into the home, pets passing on. It's part of human life. We could also be dealing with some health issues that are coming to light. So just some thoughts in regards to that full moon for me to you. On this 20th of March, we have the sun moving into Aries, the new astrological year. This is a new energy altogether from what we've been experiencing. This is spring for the northern. This is autumn, almost winter for the southern. So there's some big changes in our seasons, and that brings in new energy. The energy of Aries is pioneering, hasty, pushy, domineering, very much initiating new projects, and being the new astrological year is quite fitting. So we're looking at this time being in the Pisces season of the 12th house, of wrapping things up, like looking at our New Year's resolutions. How are they going? How are you tracking? And if things aren't working the way you thought they should be working or operating in optimal levels, look at how you can change those for the next month, because it'd be a bigger push to maybe help you get through those. On the 27th of March, we have Mercury entering Aries, communication on how we're going to initiate new things through our own self-identity and what we'd like to do in the world. So the whole idea of Aquarian energy is about humanitarianism, equal rights, a status quo, heavy government association as well, how we want to stick out individually, technology, electricity. So we are looking at energies of how do we stand out individually that's going to be accepted in society without rocking the boat too much in the status quo. So the energies are quite new, they're quite different, but March is looking extremely exciting and certainly never boring. So I hope you enjoy your March. Please see me next month for your astrology for April 2022. Have a great time.